agreement, Earnshaw.
Of all the 80 films Samuel Goldwyn personally produced and financed during his long career, this 1939 version of Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights was his personal favorite. Directed by William Wyler, the picture made Laurence Olivier the star with Merle Oberon's best role, but only won a single Oscar for Greg Toland's remarkable photography. The New York film critics, however, named it Best Picture of the Year, and that was the year it Gone with the Wind.
Heathcliff, make the world stop right here. Make everything stop and stand still and never move again.
Goldwyn himself always called the picture Wuthering Heights, and he had to be maneuvered into agreeing to make it in the first place. But then there were a lot of contradictory qualities in Samuel Goldwyn, as his latest biographer, Scott Berg, makes very clear in this meticulously researched work, which manages exceptionally well to bring Goldwyn and his era to life. Born Samuel Goldfish in Warsaw in 1884, he arrived in America at 15, went into the glove business first, and then the movies. In 1916, after helping to found Paramount, Goldfish left to form a new company with the brothers Selwyn, a company named Goldwyn. Eventually, he took his company's name as his own, but when this company was sold to Metro and became Metro-Goldwyn, Samuel Goldwyn had already struck out on his own and become Hollywood's first independent producer, one whose name was to become synonymous not only with quality pictures, but with scores of fractured phrases like, "include me out." The first Goldwyn film ever nominated for an Oscar as Best Picture was this 1931 John Ford version of Sinclair Lewis's novel Aerosmith, about a dedicated doctor and his wife, co-starring Ronald Colman and Helen Hayes. 6 years later, Barbara Stanwyck thought she gave the best performance of her career in another Goldwyn production, Stella Dallas, directed by King Vito. Goldwyn had been dead set against Stanwyck, but she was nominated for Best Actress. Yet another Goldwyn production that same year, Dead End, directed by William Wyler, was nominated for Best Picture, but didn't win. It gave birth to a series with the Dead End kids and gave Humphrey Bogart one of his best early gangster roles.
What are you doing, watching Life in the Slums? Is it funny? Why didn't you stop him?
Lady, you're scaring me.
Like a great collector, which is how Billy Wilder described Goldwyn, the producer loved the finer things in life, and although Dead End was a highly respected play, Goldwyn wasn't really happy seeing a slum set on his stages. So he was often seen after hours picking up bits of garbage and debris and putting them in the garbage cans. He said, "There won't be any dirty slums, not on my picture." In 1941, Goldwyn had a very good year. Barbara Stanwyck was nominated as Best Actress in Howard Hawks' Ball of Fire, co-starring Gary Cooper. But the big Goldwyn picture that year was The Little Foxes, based on Lillian Hellman's successful stage drama directed by William Wyler and starring Bette Davis in one of her most venomous roles. She was nominated for Best Actress, too, and the film for Best Picture.
You hate to see anybody live now, don't you? You hate to think I'm going to be alive and have what I want.
Before the purchase of Little Foxes, an associate warned Goldwyn, "It's a pretty caustic play, Sam," and Goldwyn said, "I don't care what it costs, buy it." But the film didn't win the Oscar. In fact, it wasn't until his 67th production in his 37th year in pictures that Samuel Goldwyn finally achieved perhaps his most cherished dream, to win the Oscar for Best Picture. The film was The Best Years of Our Lives, and Goldwyn really fought to get made this story of returning veterans coming home after World War II. Written by Robert E. Sherwood, co-starring Frederick March, Myrna Loy, Dana Andrews, Virginia Mayo, and real-life veteran and amputee Harold Russell, the film won 7 Oscars, and Goldwyn received the Thalberg Memorial Award for his whole career as a producer. Though he still personally produced films for more than another decade and his company still thrives today, Goldwyn himself never again achieved the prestige and quality of Best Years, and perhaps he sensed it that glorious night in 1947. After the awards and the parties, late at night, his wife found him downstairs in his living room, the Oscar in one hand, the Memorial Award in the other, his head down, sobbing. In today's ever less passionate movie business, Goldwyn recalls a time when men put their money where their mouth was. Men who, for good or bad, loved the movies and fought to make the good ones and the great ones possible.
Are you all set, kid?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.